what is the collective energy for November? What can we know for November? What is the collective energy? And I want you guys to, like, while I'm picking cards, I want you to also close your eyes and channel information. When I'm telling you what I'm seeing, you can also collaborate and tell me, like, if that's what you're getting or if there's something else coming through.
Well,
that's a good start. You got the 10 of Cups.
So I'll start. I was just giving very general. The question was how is it going to be November, right?
What is the collective energy for November?
Collective energy for November. So I was getting very generic, like a lot of truth to come out, and a lot of, especially for truth seekers or for people with good intention for highest good of others, like it'll magnify. It's all supporting so well. But people who are trying to devious things, there's a lot more truth that will come out. It feels. That's what I got.
That's nice. Scary but nice. What about you?
I got, it's going to be a month of a lot of emotional clearances, because this month the theme is also water element. So we are looking at a lot of ancestral traumas coming up for clearances, this life's traumas coming up for clearances, and there's a lot of transformative energies. So this would be a time where if you choose to work with these, it can be cleared up very soon, and the faster you clear things, there's going to be a lot of shifts to the positive side. A lot of people actually, the truth comes here actually. A lot of people are going to be not just truth seekers, but people are going to be able to see the truth.
Right. Yeah, that resonates, yeah.
A sense of clarity is going to come to people, where they'll be more receptive to receiving the truth.
Yes.
And I think something old is crumbling. Maybe there is a system around us, it's crumbling. And it's crumbling because people are able to see through the veil right now. This time has been very powerful for that. So I think November would be more of, as you said, truth seekers, and people are able to see it more clearly. Emotional clearances, transformative energy.
So I also got something to do with emotions. So I got the 10 of Cups, which is a very a happy card. It basically means wish fulfillment. It also means like emotionally fulfilled, like feeling fulfilled emotionally. But I got it with the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so basically this is about King of Wands is a very passionate energy. But in the reverse, it's telling me the severity of something. So if it is something to do with your emotions, I feel like the King of Wands is telling me that there will be like an emotional, probably upheaval or like changing of your emotional expectations of like what it is that you want as your wish, or your wishes could be changing. Like something that you want for your life, you might have imagined it a certain way, but then now you are imagining it in a different way because probably possibilities have changed. But again, I got the Sun card, but with the Devil. Okay, so the Devil is all about lust, addictions, things that are something that we need to let go of in order to be happy. So if you want to be happier, you want to feel more fulfilled, you want to feel more brighter, lighter, all of that, then you need to let go of your addictions or your limiting beliefs about yourself or something that is stopping you from having all this. So if you want to like conquer your emotional state of mind, you need to also work on releasing your mental blocks, right? And then finally, we got the Emperor with the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so 8 of Wands is usually a messenger card, like it's about some message that you need to receive, but it's in the reverse, so it could be like delays of communications of some sort. Emperor is a very powerful energy that is like, I'm in my power kind of a feeling. Also something that conquers all. So, and this is like major arcana. It's one of the major cards in tarot. So even the devil is. So devil, the sun, and having the emperor.
The Emperor.
There are 3 out of 6 that are major arcana cards, which means that the message is very, very important. And being in your power is very important, even though, things could move more slowly than expected emotionally. You need to be more in your king energy, or like your divine masculine energy, because the emperor is also like a representation of a divine masculine. But here it is more about knowing when to communicate, I feel, because even though this is talking about delays in communication, it feels to me with the emperor here that it is about knowing how to communicate your emotions or your thoughts to other people. Okay, because bonds are generally passionate, they denote passion. So if you are talking passionately and you're like just brainlessly, without thinking, spewing out words, it may not have the kind of impact that you want it to have. Okay, so Emperor and the Eight of Wands in reverse is like, be slow with your communication, think about it, and then deliver. Because if you want your wishes to be fulfilled, you need to understand what your triggers are, what your blocks are that are blocking you from your own happiness. And when you know those triggers, and if you're able to communicate that emotion properly, with control, with power, with poise, then things can be better. So we also got like King of Cups and Judgment here as the final cards, like the overall arching energy for November. So King of Cups is again about emotions, okay? It's conquering your emotions, like all of it. And Judgment is about like knowing that whatever it is will come your way anyway. Like whatever it is that you want justice from, or you want some weighing of options, like you're seeing if this is right or that is wrong. If you conquer your emotions, you will be able to decipher them better, is what I feel. So yeah, emotions is coming up again for a theme. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think what you got was also aligned with what he said, right? The ancestral traumas. So to work on that one card where you showed about blocks, trauma, that could represent trauma, right?
You also mentioned about emotions, right?
Me? No. So it like very positive outlook, generally. For
The truth is going to come out. So if you're looking properly, you're able to see the truth as well, right? So Judgment is again weighing options, weighing what is right, what is wrong. So being in your King of Cups is like knowing that, okay, I am fulfilled emotionally. I don't need to look for outside validation. So then you're able to see the truth much better. So in that way also you can see that the energy of truth and emotions are all intertwined. And that if you see, because most of us, when we are not emotionally stable, is when we are looking outside of ourselves to get some validation. Especially in, oh my guys are telling me, listen to yourself. So I've been in very one situation. So they're like, look at who's talking. That's what my guys are saying. So basically, it is when you are complete in yourself, nothing around you will affect you in that way. Only the truth will be able to shine brightly in front of you. Like, okay, this is the truth. I need to pay attention to this. But if your eyes are clouded with like trying to seek validation or feeling insecure about something, about who you are, then everything else also will be seen with that perspective, right? Like that blurriness. So you can't really see clearly. I think that is what it is.
yeah.
Good stuff.
I think there's an aspect of finding a balance also with the divine masculine and feminine, because it showed the sun and the devil. It showed the emperor with an ankh in his hand also. So does that mean it's also talking about the balance between divine feminine and masculine?
Emotions are usually ruled by the feminine aspect of things, right? Like, usually when you say, look at a woman, you say, oh, they're very emotional people. When you look at a man, you'll be like, oh, he's very aggressive. So, and the king who's holding a chalice in his hand is talking about emotions. So the balance is anyway there. Whether it's a man or a woman, it's irrespective. It's a gender neutral reading, but it's like you need to decipher for yourself what you want to pay attention to emotionally, and focus on like uplifting yourself by overcoming any limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. Like all of us have insecurities from time to time. No matter how much we work on it, someone will come to trigger us. Like that's my situation in the past couple of days. I thought I did a lot of work to build my self-esteem and my confidence, and then the guy comes along and I'm like, oh shit, I have to still work on myself, you know? So it's there, like even like a very harmless statement can be very triggering. So the advice is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness from what oracle? The Soul's Journey Oracle deck. Then we have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change any an outcome. Okay. And then finally we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So if you look at all these three cards, growth, worry, and indecision, it's basically telling us that if you are worried about making a decision or a choice, you're stopping growth from happening. So no matter whether you choose right or wrong, any of the choices will lead you to growing, right? So if you're wrong, you'll still grow. If you're right also, you'll still grow. The growth is like constant, whether it's like, so there's no point in worrying about making a decision, because anyway, growth is going to happen, you know? So I think that's like the advice from the guides regarding November.
Beautiful.